Hello everyone. In this video, I want to share about how to make kitchen sink in AutoCAD. Okay, firstly, I will draw a line for L, enter, 110, enter. This direction for 60, enter, and here is 110 and click on this point, enter, okay. And then I will use join command for G, enter, select these object, enter, okay. The next command I will use fillet command for F, enter, select the radius option for 5, enter, and select the multiple options, and then select first corner is here, and then the next one is here, and then here, and the last one is this corner, okay. And then I will use the offset command for O, enter. Offset distance is 2.5, enter. Select this object, click to inner directions, okay. And again I will need a circle for C, enter. Select this midpoint to 3, enter, okay. You can move for this circle and enter. Select this circle to inner directions, 6, enter. The next command also I will use a circle for C, enter. I will use tangent radius option. First point, second point, 15, enter. And then I will use mirror command for MI, enter. Select object is here and enter. First point or mirror line is this midpoint, F2, what directions, enter, okay. And then I will use a train command for TR, enter, select this part here and here, okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. The next command I will use a mirror for MI, enter. Select this object. First point of mirror line is this midpoint to this direction, enter, okay. And then I will use fillet command for F, enter. Select radius options 8, enter, and select multiple option. First corner is here and the next one is here and here, and the next one is here and the last one is here corner, okay. And again I will use join command for J, enter. Select these objects, okay. The next command I will use offset command for O, enter. 2.5, offset distance is 2.5, enter. Click on this object to inner directions, okay. And then I will use the explode command for EXPLODE, explode. Select object, this object, enter, okay. and then I will use line command for enter, here and F2 here. Okay, and then I will delete for here and here, delete. Okay, the next command I will use train command for tr, enter, enter, here and here. Okay, the next command I will use line for enter, here and F2 here. Okay, and then I will trim for dr under this object, and here also delete. Okay, and then I will use mirror command for I and select this line for first one. So mirror line is this midpoint from F right, enter, and then I will use a trim command for dr enter, and this line here. Okay, and then I will use a join command for G and select these objects. Okay, okay. The next command I will use fillet for F enter, select radius options 12.5 enter, and select multiple option for this corner, and another one is here, and the next one is here, and the last corner is here. Okay, and then I will use a circle command for C enter. I click on this midpoint and 6 enter. Okay, and then I will move this circle and enter, select this object and base point click here, and inner directions to second point distance is 23, enter. Okay, and then I will use a mirror command for I enter, select this circle, enter. First point of mirror line is this midpoint to F what direction, here, enter. Okay, and then I will overlay these objects for OR, enter. Okay, I will move command for M, enter, select the outermost two object, select, enter, F2, 20, enter. Okay. And then I will use a copy command for C, O, enter, select this object, enter, and F2, 20, enter. Okay, and then I will move command for M, enter, select the outermost objects, enter, downwards to 1.5, enter. Okay, and then I will move command for this circle, enter, downward to 1, enter. Okay. Now I will delete this object. Okay. And then I will use a loft command for LOFT, loft, enter, select mode options and select surface options, select cross sections, this objects and this objects. Okay. And then this objects and this objects, and okay. And then we will launch for LOFT, loft, select mode options and select surface option, this object and okay. The next command I will use surface fillet for SURFILLET, surface fillet, enter. The first surface is this surface and the second surface is here, and then select radius option, radius 5, enter. Okay. Now I will use copy command CO, enter, select this object, enter. Base point is this midpoint, this midpoint. Okay, enter. Okay, the next command I will use surface trim for SURFTRIM, enter. Surface, select surface, this surface, enter. Select cutting curve, this object, enter. Areas, this area. Okay. Okay, the next command I will use surface fillet for SURFFILLET, enter. Radius, select the radius options, the value is 1, enter. Okay, the first surface is here and the second is here, enter. Okay, I will try the right hand side, select radius option, value is 1. The first surface here and the second surface is here, enter. Okay. Finally, I will use union command to combine these all objects. Okay. UNION, union, enter. Select object, select these all objects, enter. Select continue the union operations. Okay.